Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies.
Oh, once the game get out of hand, you know what I'm going to do. I'm out of here.
Joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. They're working that left side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
He's up to 47 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Grove. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on first down from the 28. Give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball is into the open down the middle. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
To the ground. He's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To throw, it's O'Neal. Got a man, it's Davidson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeps looking downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown tie. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll leave it with him. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13th.
Man, it's really hard to... The running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's O'Neal. Quickly complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Wide open downfield.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Davidson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground, it's Norman. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football.
Makes the grab, pass the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
We'll send the tight end in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They give it to him again. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pickup of 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. The screen, he's got wheels. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Touchdown, Alabama! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, in the offense. You what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.